Hello, hope you all would have understood the linear search, children. The next topic is binary search. So, search is one of the basic operations of an array, and it is a process to determine whether a given item is present in the array or not. As we saw in the last video, we saw about the linear search. So, search is of two types, one is linear search, another one is binary search. Come on, let us see about the binary search in detail. So this is Core Master ICSE computer application presenting in front of you the binary search technique. So this is the concept map of binary search. So binary search. So it takes place only on the sorted data items and the array is divided into two halves. So the data item is searched either in the first or in the second half. So because it's getting divided, binary search is faster than linear search and array elements must be in the ascending order and it is otherwise called as the divide and the conquer method. So these are the important points that you have to remember whenever it is binary search. Coming in detail about the binary search, you can just see the items given here: 0, first item, second item. It goes on like this. So I have 10 items. Always the array index starts with 0. That's why the 45th item, that is 45, is represented as 0 and the last one is represented as 9. Coming to that in detail, the first one is always the upper bound and the last one is always the lower bound. Okay, and it will take the address of the memory location. Okay, so here I have got 10 items 0 to 9. Upper bound value is 0 and the lower bound value is 9. You have to see the address of the memory location. After finding the upper bound and the lower bound values, I have to find the middle element. So what is upper bound value here? Address is 0 and lower bound address is 9. I'm just adding upper bound plus lower bound by 2 in order to find the middle element. So 9 divided by 2, the integer part is 4. So I get the middle element value as 4, that is nothing but 72. Now this 72 have to be compared with the middle value. Okay, so now I'm just getting the second input, that is a number to be searched. First input was the array elements, the second input is a number to be searched. Now the number to be searched is 84. So what am I supposed to do after dividing the middle element? Now I have to do the comparison. So if the middle element is less than the number to be searched, then we have to conclude that the element is in the lower bound. Lower bound is from here to here. If the middle element is greater than the number to be searched, I have to confirm that it is in the upper bound. So from here to here. If it matches the middle element, if the number to be searched matches the middle element, I will directly go with the number is found. Okay. So this is the since the element is in the right hand side, I say that it is available in the lower bound. So here, after I say that the element is available in the lower bound, what I am going to do is I am going to crop all these data, trim all these data, and I'm going to take the data from 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that is what you are seeing in the screen, and that 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 elements are again numbered as 0 to 4, and then again finding the lower bound and the upper bound limits. You can just see here, again I'm just doing the same option: upper bound, lower bound, finding the middle element becomes 84. Now I'm doing the comparison. 84 is less than 84, no. 84 is greater than 84, no. And then 84 is equal to 84, directly you are able to find the middle element. So here the easy way to remember this binary search is how many variables we are using is 7 variables we are used, and we have used 2 inputs, 2 loops and 4 conditions in this program. Come, let's see how it works. Binary search. Okay, the first one is we have got I as a looping variable, ns is the number to be searched, k equal to 0 is a flag variable, int m of is equal to new int of 10 is the array variable, p is the middle variable, b is upper bound variable, and lb is the lower bound variable. Coming to the second topic, we have got 2 inputs that we have given. One is the array input, the other one will be the number to be searched. The third one will be, we have got 2 loops. One is to take the input of the array and the other one is the for loop for checking. And next one is, these are the conditions that we are using, that is the array of the middle element is less than number to be searched, array of the middle element is greater than the number to be searched, and array of the middle element is equal to the number to be searched, and if it is all done, we give a flag character, and if k equal to 1, we have to say the array is found or the number is not found. So this is the mind map of the binary search. Please do go through this very well, so that you can write the program or understand the program very well. Coming on to the program, if you see here in this program, you can see I is the looping variable, n is the number to be searched, p is the middle element, and k is the flag character. Initially k is equal to 0, and in m is equal to this array variable. Lower bound is 0 and the upper bound is 9. Okay, so here I give like this, and then you see here I've used a while loop. Lower bound is less than or equal to the upper bound, and then lower bound plus upper bound divided by 2. So whenever it is less, increase, whenever it is greater, decrease. So if m of p is equal to number to be searched, k equal to 1, and you break it. So this is the program for binary search. Hope you would have understood the binary search very well. Okay, now let us also execute the program, and I can show it.